Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earle, and welcome back to another episode of Earle Sports Bets. And today we have another free pick video. This for some playoff baseball. Playoffs?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
We got some postseason baseball here. We got the American League wild card round. We're going to be going over both games in this video, and we will kick it on off with the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. The Astros are minus 160 favorites with a total of 6.5 in this game. We have Framber Valdez versus Corbin Burnes in this matchup here. Versus Tariq Skubal. I'm mixing up my games now. Framber Valdez and Tariq Skubal. This line opened up at a minus 127 for the Astros. It's now a minus 147 for the Astros. The total opened up at a 6.5 at minus 110. It's now a 6.5 at even money. Expect to see a lot more 6.5s come postseason time because we know this is when the offense gets a little bit condensed. We see a little bit lower scoring matchups here. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the second game. But I'm going to go with the side in this game. I like the Astros in this series. I like the Astros to take care of business relatively easy in this series here, and I get it. The Detroit Tigers are a fun story. And I know they'll get a lot of betting bandwagon probably from the second half of the year where they were arguably one of the best teams in baseball. But this is an Astros team that has been there, done that, and won before. Valdez has been awesome in the playoffs. I remember backing him in the playoffs an awful lot. And for Tariq Skubal, this will be his first playoff start. So this is uncharted waters here for Tariq Skubal and this Detroit Tigers team as well. They're probably, yes, they're young, dumb, and probably don't know any better. But I'm going to go with the Astros here in the -1 line. I lean towards the under here as well. I look for Valdez to pitch well here in that one. We'll flip over to the second matchup here, the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles. Very similar to the Detroit Tigers. The Royals and the Tigers both, I think, I know they benefited an awful lot. This is why we have three teams from the American League Central in the playoffs. They both benefited from playing the Chicago White Sox. Both the Royals and the Tigers, you take away the White Sox out of their schedule and their sub 500 teams. That's why I think probably. And I looked at the lines. I'm like, I don't really trust the Orioles at that number, but. I mean, I still think they win, but I don't think they win at -190 rate. But I do like the Orioles to win this series. But I'm not really looking at the side in this game. I'm looking more at the total in this spot here. This line opened up with the Baltimore Orioles as -148 favorites. It's now 153. Line opened up at a 7 at -110. It's now a 7 at +103. So we will move towards the under here as well. I got in on the under 7 here for me in this spot. I like both these bullpens, or the bullpens I think could be good. These offenses are not anything that really I can trust in. And this is a potential spot where the lights are going to be really bright for the Royals. It's going to be a huge test for the Royals here with their young team. Obviously, they got a couple players that have been there before. Salvador Perez has already won a World Series with this Royals team. So they have some of their veteran savvy guys, but it's a very young team that has not been there before. The Orioles were here last year, but still, I look for Corbin Burnes to shut it down. And I love Cole Reagans. I love that he's starting game one. He's one of my favorite pitchers in baseball to watch. I think this will be an absolute pitcher's duel. Under 7 here for me, -120 for the second of the two AL wildcard games. Quick little recap. We're going Astros -1 and the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles under the total of 7. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck.